girl Chrissy, and it's Chrissy be bored. Now I bet you watching it right now because you bored. So let's get into the video.
Feeling like the greatest. Yeah, I'm so high, calm down, baby, I ain't coming down. You can't tell me down. No matter how hard they try, but
Alright, so if y'all couldn't tell by the thumbnail and the caption of the video, this is another story time with my first fight. And my first fight happened back in the Bahamas. I was in the 7th grade. And back in the Bahamas, when you're in 7th grade, 7th through 9th grade is called junior high school. So I was in junior high, and my first fight happened. We weren't at the main campus because the 7th graders had to go somewhere else because of a mold issue, I guess. It was some weird thing, but that's not the point. Point is, the girl who wanted to fight me. So in that school, I had a couple of friends, but not really a lot of friends. I hung out with Haitian people because, like, in the Bahamas, there's like a thing where they don't really like Haitians and Jamaicans, and I don't know why, but most of the hate goes towards Haitian people. I never understood why, but it just is. They're just really closed-minded over there, and yeah, they don't like Zoes for some reason. But because of that, it was kind of hard for me to make real friends. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background. So at this school, I had a cousin that went to the same school as me, and she was Haitian, but she was popular or something at the school. They found her intimidating. People were scared of her, and I never really understood why. She made people scared of her, but I was never really scared of her because, like, you're my cousin. If I really want you to get tore up, all I gotta do is go tell Granny, and Granny gonna beat your butt up. And it's that simple, right? So I never really stressed it. So people would ask me, like, are y'all cousins? Are y'all cousins? I'm like, yeah, we're cousins. Like, we're blood related through my dad's side. And, like, when she felt like it, she would claim me. And I was just like, why, when you feel like it, you want to claim me as your cousin? Why don't you claim me as your cousin all the time? Like, what's up with that? And I never really asked her that. I think I did, but I really don't know. It really don't matter, because I was like, if you're not gonna claim me, I'm not gonna claim you. So I just let it be what it be.
And that's on period.
And so she plays a major role in why I kind of fought. She plays a role in it. Like, she set me up to fight this girl. But let me tell you about the girl that wanted to fight me. So this girl name was Faith, and she was like, at the time, I wasn't skinny, but I wasn't the size I am now. I'm not big, but like, I'm thick, right? And back then I was just like a smaller version of thick. And she was bigger than me. Like, not big, but like, she had like a couple of pounds on me or something. And she had a cousin that went to the same school that was bigger than her. Not big, but big. Y'all get what I'm saying? It was bigger than me by a couple of pounds, right? So this girl had a problem with me, and because she had a problem with me, her cousin had a problem with me, blood, you know. So the reason this girl had a problem with me is because of the friend group I was in. The friend group I was in consisted mostly of Haitian girls, but there was only 2 Bahamian girls in it. So it was me, Lisa, Evelyn, Faith, and this other girl, I forgot her name. Like, she was an OG. She kept it real. Like, she always kept it a buck with you. And I know if I had gotten into a situation, she would have had my back. It was like the 6 of us in this friend group. And so they made Delisa look like they treated her as a queen, basically. She was like almighty, like, oh my gosh, Delisa. Like, everywhere, Delisa. And Delisa was pretty, but she was like mad tall, but not too tall, but she was tall, and she was pretty as heck. So I guess that's one of the reasons why they treated her so good, because of the way she looked, I guess. I don't really know. So we all cool in this group, and we became friends with Faith, and we added her in it, and we all just cooling, just vibing as friends. So me and Delisa, we were close, and I guess Faith got jealous or mad because her and Delisa weren't as close as me and Delisa, or something like that. But all I know is, out of nowhere, she just started throwing slick shots at me and being petty towards me. For what reason? I don't know. And mind you, well, the way my mama raised me and she brought me up, she always told me, like, don't get no fights in no school, don't bother nobody, go to school, do your work. If somebody messes with you, go to the principal, the teacher, and report them. And I be in the back of my mind like,
Really, nigga?
Like, you really think I'm gonna go and snitch and go tell them that somebody's bullying me? Hell no, I'm gonna handle that myself. But I ain't ever told her that. I just like, okay, mommy, and I made sure that I didn't give no one problems or that nobody messed with me, and I stayed in my own lane, and I didn't like go back and forth and argue with nobody, so I don't have to get in no fight. And I never get no fight before, and I didn't even know if I knew how to fight. So my mama raised me up like that. So when she was saying her slick and stuff, I didn't say nothing. I just let her talk because I'm not the type to go back and forth with somebody and argue with them. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. What I look like arguing with you? I'm not gonna do that. And she always made sure she argued with me in front of people. Like, if it's just me and her, we walking past each other, she not gonna say nothing. She not gonna look at me no type of way. She always did it when she was around people like Delisa or around her cousin or in the classroom. And me and her, we had the same homeroom. And like, when she would come at me, nobody said nothing to me when she was there. They would always come to me private, be like, hey, what's wrong with you and her? And I'd be like, I don't know. She just picking a fight with me for no reason. And I don't know what she picking a fight with me for. Like, I never did nothing to this girl. I never said nothing bad about her. I never spoke on her name because, like I told y'all, I don't do that talking stuff. And my mama told me don't get in trouble at school. So I made sure I never, nobody's name was ever in my mouth. None of that. So this one day, we was in homeroom. And homegirl decided to throw a fit. Like, I'm talking about she started a whole argument with me for no reason. So this is what she did. So we sat at the same table. And she was close to me. She was sitting close to me. And then she moved. She moved back some. And then picked the argument with me. So she didn't pick the argument with me when she was near me. She picked the argument with me when she was far away from me. Now, she wasn't too far. But, excuse me. She wasn't too far, but she was like a little distance away from me now, and I couldn't just reach her, or I couldn't just like talk to her, or she couldn't reach me. So I don't know what she said, but she was just being petty, throwing slick shots, arguing with me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there letting her talk. I'm letting her talk, y'all. Like, I ain't saying nothing to this girl. I'm letting her talk. And then the teacher ain't saying nothing. But the minute I open my mouth to say, like, shut up, or, like, why you keep doing this, da-da-da-da, or when I say something, like, small to her, the teacher gonna be like, I'm writing y'all up. Y'all always do this in my class, da-da-da-da. Like, y'all talk too much. Y'all always argue. I'm finna send y'all to the principal, do all that. She never really did it. But, like, the crazy thing is, the only thing I did in this lady class was laugh up a storm. I did my work sometimes, and we would just be cackling in there and just making jokes. But never one time did I intentionally pick an argument with somebody in that class. Never. Never, ever, ever. And people used to love to mess with me. Like, I had a sign, like, try me today. I had try me today on my forehead or some shit. And that was never the case. They pick on the quiet people for a reason. Like, they think they not gonna snap. Because, like, I was quiet. I didn't bother nobody. I wasn't quiet, but I didn't bother nobody. I made sure I didn't pick no arguments with nobody. And they thought because of that, I was scary or I was scared or something, which that was not the case. I just wasn't trying to get whooped with my mama. Because if I fight at school and I go home, I gotta deal with that lady. And that lady is crazy. She crazy. I'm scared of her, not y'all. So I'm not gonna fight with y'all. If y'all wanna argue, y'all can argue with yourself and your mama, not me. Cause I'm gonna just let y'all gonna be talking. It's gonna be like y'all talking to a wall. Cause I swear to God, I ain't gonna give y'all no response. Because I'm not trying to deal with that lady, that crazy lady back at home. And y'all not gonna be able to save me when I get home to that crazy lady. So therefore, I minded my business. After she picked this argument, when the teacher said all that extra stuff and whatnot, it died out. And then everybody wanted me to fight this girl. Why? Pukisa? I don't know. They all just want me to fight. And I'd be like, why don't you go fight her? There's no reason for me to fight her. She could talk her talk all she wants. She could do that all day long. But as long as she don't lay her hands on me, I'm vibing. Ain't no reason, because I ain't never talked crap on this girl. I never said I hated her. None of that ever came out of my mouth. She just want to do her and show out in front of people. So I'm going to let her show out. And then when it's my time to show out, I'm going to show all the way out. And so I remember we had PE this day. The day we fought, we had PE. So in the Bahamas, we wore uniforms. And the girls, we wear jumpers with blouse under it and some tights under it. So, like, you know, if your jumper blow in the wind, nobody see your underwear and nothing like that, right? And when we have PE, what we do is wear our PE clothes, and then we put our jumpers over it. If you don't know what a jumper looks like, it looks like this. Right over there. Right there. So that's what a jumper looks like, right? So imagine that, like, so say this shirt, right? I'd have this shirt on, this is my PE shirt, and my PE shorts on, and I'll put a jumper over it. Boom, bam, bam. So everybody want me to fight her. And I'm talking about, I don't want to fight this girl because I'm scared. Like, I don't want to deal with that crazy lady at home. And I don't want to get my butt beat because I've never gotten to a fight. I ain't never gave nobody the 2-piece or nothing. I ain't never gave it to nobody. So I was like, I don't know if I could fight. Like, I don't know. Like, I should probably, like, I shouldn't do this because, like, I don't know how to fight. So this one day, we in the class chilling. And then out of nowhere, all the girls get up and they go to the bathroom. And they went one by one, though. They went one by one. So the way the class worked was, it was two classes were put into one, but they were separate. So there was one class, so there was my class, and then when you walk, there's 2 doors. There's a door to the outside and there's a door to the bathroom. The door to the bathroom is a big behind bathroom space, and it's not a door really, it's just like an open space that a door is supposed to be there, but they don't put a door there. And then when you walk through the bathroom, there's the stalls, and then there's like the place where you wash your hands, and then when you go straight, there's another set of stalls on the other side, and then there's a classroom on the other side of that, if that makes sense to y'all. I hope that makes sense. Out of nowhere, they get up and go, and they went like one by one, making sure the teacher didn't know them. And my teacher, Miss Carr, she was kind of slow. She didn't care, but she did at the same time. Like, I swear, like, that lady did not want to be a teacher. We made her life a living hell. She did not want to be no teacher because she was not acting like she wanted to be there or she wanted to teach it. She was not acting like that. And so she cared sometimes she didn't care. She just let us do whatever, right? And so this day, they all, like, they went to the bathroom one by one. And then I don't know who, I think it was Stephanie. There was this other girl. She came and she was like, yo, Chrissy, we taking pictures in the bathroom. Come on, just ask teacher to go to the bathroom. So I asked teacher to go to the bathroom. She was like, you done your work? And I was like, yes. And then she's like, okay, then go. And I went to the bathroom, and look who's in there. It's my cousin, the girl that want to fight me, and the Lisa, and Evelyn and them. The only girl that was not in there is the K girl that I told you about. She wasn't in there. So it's all of them in there hyping this fight up. And I guess they all planned it in there or not. Yo, my own cousin, they went in there and planned a whole fight for me to fight this girl. Because I told them I'm not finna fight her in front of the whole school because I'm not trying to get suspended. So they used that against me. They're like, okay, you don't want to get suspended? Okay, so we finna fight in the bathroom. Simple as that. We finna fight in the bathroom and then get it done with so you don't get suspended. So I get in there and they tricked me, making me think that we was finna take pictures and then we didn't take pictures. So now the girl that have a problem with me is in there. Now if I walk out, it's gonna make me look meow. And I don't wanna look meow. So therefore, I gotta do what I gotta do. Now I gotta lay hands on this girl, but I didn't wanna fight her because I was so scared. So I get in the bathroom and I'm like, whatever, I gotta fight her. So my cousin, her role in this is, I think she was the one that set it up, but I don't know to this day. But what she did was, there's this thing called send a hit. My cousin was the middleman. So what you do is, let me explain y'all my scenario. I hit my cousin, and then my cousin hit the girl. Now you normally do this when you don't want to get a fight started, when you just trying to, like, if she really had a problem with me, bruh, she could have swung on me or anything. I didn't have no problem with her, so I didn't swing her. I wasn't going to touch her first, nothing like that, because I know to keep my hands to myself. So my cousin, I hit my cousin hit the girl. Then the girl hit my cousin, and then my cousin hit me. And I hit my cousin again, and she hit the girl. And then the girl got to come to me herself and hit me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I was like, don't touch me, man. Don't touch me. And the girl came up, and she touched me. She pushed my ass. I was like, well, damn, bitch. Oh, no. But she pushed me, and I was like, don't put your hands on me. And I pushed her back. And then after that, that's when we start throwing hands. I start throwing hands. I tell y'all, if I knew what this girl was going to do, I would have fought in front of the whole school so she could be embarrassed. Because this girl couldn't even fight. She didn't even fight me back. She didn't even try to fight me. None of that. As soon as I pushed her, she like tucked herself under my stomach. At that time, I should have head slammed her ass or whatever, DDT, whatever the hell the move is called. Cause I'm literally standing straight, and she tucks herself under my stomach on my body. So now it's like her back, and I'm just boom, boom, boom. I'm just killing her. Like I'm beating the dog. Her this one, like I'm uppercutting her through her stomach. Like I'm beating on her back. I'm hitting her. I'm hitting her. I'm hitting her. And then y'all, I get tired of fighting. I get tired of fighting this girl, and this is where I realized that the demon was really in me. I knew I was crazy, but I didn't know I had a demon in me. Like I'm telling y'all, I got tired of fighting this girl. I gave her one good more punch. Got tired of fighting her, and I reached under her and I grabbed her by her neck and pinned her on the wall. I pinned this girl on the wall. No joke, no cap. I pinned this girl on the motherfucking wall. I pinned her on the wall, and the devil comes out of me, and this girl is shaking. She is shaking. I got her pinned on the wall on her tippy toes, y'all, on her tippy toes. And I'm talking, like, she sounds so scared. And I'm like, I'm telling her, I'm like, what I say? I was in my deepest voice. I was like, why you always talking about me? She was like, I ain't talking about you. I hear you be talking about me. No. It's all people always coming to me telling me you talking about me. I'm like, I ain't never said nothing about you. Your name never in my mouth. And I was like, let this be the last time you talk about me. After this day, don't talk about me no more. I said that. I let her go, and I walked out. I walked out the damn bathroom, and it was over with. And then they gonna try to play me like she beat me up. Excuse me? No, they gonna try making it seem like it was a tie. It was a tie. Y'all both fought. You know, y'all did your little thing. That ain't did nothing. She tucked under my stomach like a little baby and a little coward that she is, and ain't did shit. So how is that a tie? And then around my face, and I was like, and I ain't finna argue with nobody. You wanted to call it a tie? Call it a tie, so be it. Let it be a tie in your eyes, because I don't care. Because I know I just beat her up. And you ain't gonna tell me different. I just beat her up. Am I the only one that seen that? Like, I know y'all see me ducked under my stomach. But we not gonna speak on that though. And I wish somebody had their phones to record. But ain't nobody had their phone to record it. Because we're not allowed to bring our phones in the Bahamas and stuff. So, like, we'd have to sneak it. Like, if somebody was to take pictures, they would have to sneak that bit in their backpack and then bring it to the bathroom, and they would take pictures or whatnot. But ain't nobody really had their phone on them or their tablet, none of that. So, y'all could only believe my word. But, yeah, she would go around the school telling people that she beat me up, da-da-da-da. And I confronted her. And when I confronted her, this girl was so scared. I was like, why are you telling people you want to fight? I thought it was a tie. She was like, I ain't telling anybody that I want to fight. They thinking that I want to fight. I ain't telling that. Like, what are you? I ain't telling that. But people come to me telling me that you said that, and I think I heard her say it one time, like on a thingy. That's why I confronted her about it. And I was like, okay, just make sure you're not telling people you beat me up, because that's not what happened. And yeah, well, I didn't say that aggressive because I was like hella nice back then. But yeah, and then the crazy thing is, this girl wanted to be my friend. If 2 + 2 is 4, and 4 + 4 is...
Brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain fart.
If 2 + 2 is 4, and 5 + 5 is 10, what the is this? Cause like, how you get done talking all that crap about me and wanting to fight me, and then after I beat you up, you want to be my friend? That don't make no sense. I never understood that about some females. Like, y'all fight somebody, y'all talk dirty on them, y'all talk the most dirt and the most on them, and then y'all fight and then y'all want to be friends. Don't be friends with me after I beat you up, because now you know I can fight. I ain't gonna fight for you. You got me all the way bamboozled thinking that I will fight for you or any situation like that. And I wasn't I mean, like I said, I was really nice back then. So I was like, I wasn't her friend. I didn't talk to her like that. But I ain't had no bad blood with her because I'm like, I already beat you up. So you can't talk your ish no more because you know I'm going to beat you up. The only way you could talk ish is behind my back and to other people. And hopefully I don't find out about it. But I wasn't mean to her after that. I didn't bully her. I didn't pick on her. I didn't do none of that. I just let her be. And yeah, she wasn't my friend. She tried talking to me. The only time I talked to this girl is literally when she would talk to me. And I gave her like small word responses. And then that's it. And we all just like went back to our basic friend group. But I didn't talk to her like that. And now that I think about it, I'm happy I beat her in the bathroom and not in front of the school. Because I felt like if I would have beat her in front of the entire school, her cousin would have been there. And I probably would have got jumped. And nobody was going to help me. But yeah. So, it's good I fought her in the bathroom. And I still won. So, so yeah. But I know now, my real friends now, I don't fight solo. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with your friends. Make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all never miss a day when I post. Make sure to come back for another video.
Constantly breaking my neck for the ones that I probably won't please. I need me a float of the weight that I hold up. I'm sinking. I think that I got in too deep. I swear that I need a break.